everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're returning favorite, welcome back. So today I have something for you very special. I'm very excited to share with you. It is a new Halloween collection from Absent Minded Wicks. Now if you've never heard of them, and I do have two other candles here, they are a small wax company, a husband, wife, and brother trio team out in Montana. And they were founded in 2018, and this collection here is 2 years in the making. There are 7 fragrances in this collection. There are multiple collections on the website that are not Halloween, and I do have 2 candles from the Forsaken collection here. So real quick, I wanted to give you a little background here on what Todd and Candace are all about, and brother. So they are inspired by the Gothic themes, the dark poetic literature, the supernatural, the fantasy, and the mythical creatures, and of course Halloween and Christmas. So I imagine you're going to see some Christmas holiday candles coming up this year now they've kicked everything off. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to have a promo code in this video here where you're going to get 15% off your order. And that's going to be good through August 9th of 2020. So today is August 1st or July 31st, whenever I get to posting it. But it's going to be good for at least 8 days there. So like I said, this is the very first Halloween collection that they've done, 2 years in the making. So I am really excited to get into this. I just got these today. And of course, they sent them to me for a review. So get that out of the way real quick. But the packaging, and I'm glad I did not do this unboxing on camera because it would have taken me an hour. They packaged these things really good. They packaged them bubble wrap with thicker bubble wrap around them, and then they spaced them out in a box full of peanuts that are all over my kitchen floor right now. But I'll clean that up later. But so very, very impressive. These shipped out Monday. I received them today, Friday. So 5 days in the mail. No waxidents, no major melting, no melting at all. Just a little bit of sweating there. They are a soy wax blend candle. So all in all, they traveled really well in this summer heat that we're getting. So with that said, let me show you all the candles I have here first, and then we'll go a little deeper into that there. So this is from the Forsaken collection. This one's called Affliction, and this is a 10-ounce jar. And these are in a white wax, and they all have these same ribbon wicks. Both collections do. And then this is Burned at the Stake. I cannot wait to tell you about this one. For all my Kringle lovers out there, you're gonna like this. All right, now here are the 7 fragrances from the Halloween Collection Series 1. That's what they're officially titling that. This is Vampire. Okay, now these labels, this whole presentation here, absolutely high quality. Very, very impressed with the presentation here. These are all 8.4 to 9 ounces. And these are the black wax ones. They do have an option of white wax. But if you're going to go Halloween, go to black wax. Just looks so much better, my opinion. All right, then we have Samhain here. Hope I'm pronouncing this all right. Okay. Next up, we're going to have The Witching Hour. Right there. Poison Apple. Nice green witch on there. Then we have Pumpkin Hollow. All right. And last, but certainly not least here, leading up to Halloween, this is it. This is Halloween. This is Halloween night. That's the culmination of the Halloween season. Though some would say All Saints Day and All Souls Day, the following 2 days after, could be the end of the Halloween season. So I do have descriptions here of all of these fragrances because they did a really nice write-up on their website of everything here. But let's get into these, the Forsaken collection here. So, as I said, these are 10-ounce soy wax blend candles on these styles here. These are what I would call like a tumbler candle, you know, metal lid, nice metal, no plastic there, nice seal on there. Ribbon wick. So the write-up that they have here on the Forsaken collection basically reads, what does it mean to be Forsaken? The Forsaken collection from Absent-Minded Wicks highlights the misshapen souls that were cast out and forgotten for purposes, whether righteous, ignoble, or cursed. The dark ensemble features some of the most beautiful combinations of fragrances in one collection. So this candle, Affliction, is going to be more on the masculine cologne side. It does remind me of Abercrombie Fierce, that cologne. So you're going to have like the bergamot going on here. Fragrant notes of like fresh air, woods, like blonde woods. Any kind, you know, they, anytime you hear a company say like, you know, I don't want to say teak wood, but certainly probably a little bit of teak wood in here. Now it's not a heavy cologne fragrance, it's a lighter, smoother cologne fragrance. So if you do like those masculine cologne fragrances, this one will certainly be right up your alley there. So that is Affliction right there. All right. I literally jumped for joy when I smelled this candle. This is Burned at the Stake, right? So this fits in with the Halloween theme here, Salem. You know, you probably have I think that's a woman, witch, right? Probably the Salem witch trials going on there. And again, white wax. Guys, if you have ever smelled the original Kringle Witch's Cauldron, not the re-release from last year, that was toned down a lot. But this, heavy hickory smoked woods, all right? Heavy smokiness. You can smell the wetness. The fire freshly put out, the smoke, you know, smoldering woods would be one way to describe this fragrance. Yeah, if you like a heavy, smoky fragrance, this right here, right there, Burned at the Stake, just a great representation of that kind of fragrance. So, cannot say enough good things about this fragrance. And by the way, I think I saw on their website they have wax melts coming out soon. I think I saw something along those lines. So if candles aren't really your thing, stay tuned. I believe there's going to be some wax melts. I don't know what wax melts are going to be available, but I believe I did see that. So let's talk about Vampire first. So here we have True Blood-esque artwork on there. It looks like a female vampire by the hair, the red hair, the lovely text there. Now, one thing I want to mention about these labels, they have a gloss to them. They're not like a traditional like paper label like you would print out at home. These have a nice thickness to it, so I would assume these are professionally printed. If not, they have a really good printer there. But they do all have their website on the bottom there. So this is going to be a little bit on the fruity side. Blackberry, you know, saffron is in here. But there's a smoothness. There's anise here. But the blackberry and apple really come out in this. I'm trying to think how I can compare this, if there's a good comparison, but there's not. It's certainly a foodie candle. So foodie, fruity, but not like a sweet fruity, like a darker fruity candle. This one is really, really good. So there you go. As you can see, a little bit of the sweating going on there, but you know, no big deal. So very impressed with how they shipped. All right, next up we have Samhain. Now here we have orange labeling there with a skull with the smoke, the ground fog right there. So this one is really unique. Um, I haven't really smelled this combination before, and it's a smoky, not as smoky as the burnt at the steak, but it's a smoky fragrance with apple mixed in there. And that apple is really, really prominent. It's very well mixed with that smokiness. So, like it's bonfire smell, not heavy, not really embers, not really like the smoldering woods. Um, but the apples, maybe you're like, I don't want to say like you're roasting apples, maybe you're roasting apples. And it's a juicy red apple for sure. So this is a combination I cannot wait to get burning. Right there, that is Sam Hain. All right, let's go with the Witching Hour. All right, that label, Witch Flying Through the Moon. All right, right off the bat, it is patchouli, okay? But it is not a heavy, dark patchouli like you would get in like Yankees Witch's Brew. It is a brighter, sweeter patchouli. Oh man, I forgot to read all the descriptions. I'm gonna go back and read it right now. Vampire. Sorry, guys. As the sun begins to set, a dark fog begins to capture the bygone cemetery. An ancient crypt begins to open, revealing whispers of its undead inhabitant. The vampire emerges from the shadow with fragrances of saffron, apple, blackberry, blackcurrant, anise, amber, and other seductive notes to lure its unaware victims closer and feed upon their life-giving blood. All right, so that was Vampire. And I'll go with Sam Hain. October 31st, when the boundary of this world and the other world are thinnest, as so the ancient tradition foretells, spirits will make their way to this night. Celebrate and commune as they cross over to the living. Okay, and now we have the witching hour here. The hour is near and the moon is full. Spell-conjuring witches will soon take flight. With their trusted familiar, the Black Cat magical broomsticks will guide their way through the moonlit night. Very cool. So, right, we have the patchouli again, sweet patchouli, but there's clove in here. Heavier cinnamon, not a bakery cinnamon, but a more like cinnamon stick that you would kind of like brew in your like apple cider. So it's not like a super sweet like cinnamon you would put like on a cinnamon roll, basically. So yeah, if you like the earthy fragrances, the Witching Hour is for you. All right, Poison Apple. Love this label there. The Green Witch, sort of like, was it Elphaba? Or the Wicked Witch of, yeah, Elphaba from Wicked, or Wizard of Oz. Poison Apple, and she's holding the red apple. Okay, this is the good one here. Know of the hag's dark magic, of which her intent is black-hearted. All right. Candied apple, caramel apple. There is a caramel note in here that smells like you just went to your local apple orchard and they are selling apple cider. They're selling all these different kinds of treats, apple cider donuts, but they have these fresh made candied apples. So think of like the bright red candied apple, or they candy it and then they pour the caramel on top. That is exactly what this smells like. It is really, really clean and gorgeous. And then the apple, I'm going to go more Granny Smith. All right. But yeah, they dip it, they dunk it, whatever, in that red apple stuff, and they put the caramel on top. That is Poison Apple right there. Really nice. All right, next we have Pumpkin Hollow. Ooh, this is a sweet bakery gourmand fragrance there. It's got kinds of pumpkin puree in here, and then bakery cinnamon. Very, very happy. It's a very happy fragrance. This is probably the happiest of all the fragrances in this collection. Halloween Night's close. We'll talk about that. Oh, where is... Oh, I'm missing a candle over there. Okay. Pumpkin Hollow. So, Pumpkin Hollow reads, there is a forest swollen with darkness. With miracle, a pathway of hope has just been lit by the aged and hollowed old jack-o'-lanterns that rest in this place. Sweet, sweet pumpkin puree fragrance, sweet pumpkin pie, no crust note. Nutmeg for sure. Very, very fresh and fruity, and love it. Not fruity, sorry, bakery. Yeah, so this is the happiest of the fragrances there, but I love that label. Going through a hollow, it's happy. It doesn't look too scary, right? It looks happy. All right, and we have Halloween Night. So here we have Halloween Night. That label, we have looks like a, what is that? That's a mummy in the background. That's definitely a mummy. This is like a candy corn cider, fresh apple cider combination. But if you like candy corn, you like that fresh, sugary vanilla, honey, there's probably some honey in here. And so this is what this one says. The night will bring scares and screams here and there. Magic and mystery will be everywhere. For tonight is Halloween, the greatest night of the year. Candy corn, apple cider like fragrance. This is great. So that is that. Now I have one more. I'm going to pause this real quick and get it. It's Werewolf. I put it over there when I was setting up, so let me hang on 1 second. Okay, here's Werewolf. Sorry, totally forgot about that. Look at that. That is a demonizing werewolf image looking right at you. Right at you. Alright. The moon is full and howls can be heard in the air. The forsaken forest is hiding something dreadful lurking over there. Glowing eyes and a glowing tongue. So, baby powder-esque, musky. You can draw comparisons to Wolfsbane from Kringle Candle. Very, yeah, I'm pulling in like a, there's almost a masculine tone of like leather or something along those lines going on in this. All right, so that is the collection now. Now, I promise you all a coupon code. All right, so I'm gonna put it up here on the screen somewhere, and it is gonna be PCM15, and that is good for 15% off. Put the promo code in the discount at the end. 15% off your purchase through August 9th of 2020. So that is the code there. They do have lots more fun stuff coming out, but this Halloween collection, limited edition, limited run. You can pick and choose the fragrances that you want. You can buy them all. You can check out the other 2 collections that they have on there. So like I said, Soy Blend, Ribbon Wicks, Small Batch, Husband, Wife, Brother Team, owned in Montana. So let's support our local candle crafts, candle artist. especially when they have put so much thought and effort into collections such as these that I have here. So I cannot say enough good things about these candles. Todd and Candace have been great working with. I'm sure if you have any questions, go follow them on Instagram at Absence Wicks. I'll put that down below. I'll also put their website down below, of course. And yeah, I'll be burning these very shortly there, but reach out to them. They'll be glad to answer all of your questions. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all real soon. Have a good one. Enjoy.